Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio.
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio podcasts with Windows Live Messenger 2011. Update Facebook, share photos in real time and HD video chat. Keep your amazingly super talented friends closer with Windows Live Messenger 2011.
Absolute Radio.
Hello, dear listener. Iain Lee here. Absolute Radio. Yes, that's where we are, isn't it? Eloise is here. Oh, hang on. No, she's not. She's there.
Hello.
There we go. Thank you to Ben Jones for playing records and talking and doing it excellently.
He does do it
He
so good.
does do it very, very well. He's got a very nice voice, isn't he? He's very authoritative. If Ben Jones, I don't mean this in a rude way, if he got a job as the Mind the Gap lady or the, the post office, go to cashier number 4.
Yeah.
I would like to be told to go to cashier number 4 by him.
He's got, like, almost a chirpier version of all of those. doesn't he?
Yeah, that's kind of what we need. If you want to phone in and suggest any jobs that Ben Jones' voice...
You wouldn't mind
This
queuing.
is exactly what we're going to do, man. I'm sitting here padding because I've got very, very little for this evening, and suddenly gold has struck. Phone us up. Let us know what you would like Ben Jones to be the voice of, whether it is the post office queues, the trains, whatever. We'll get him to do it. We'll ask him because he's a nice chap and he'll play along with us like that. We'll get him to do that. So if you want to hear him, I don't know what things have voice lifts. If you want him to be the voice of a lift.
Also, the people that say no running in the... Like, there's the CCTV now in some town centres. In our town centre, there's a person that tells you don't smoke... don't drop your cigarette butts
over
on the floor.
CCTV?
Yeah.
Is there really?
So, like a tannoy system.
I've never heard that.
Oh, we've got it in Northampton.
Surely, if you're like a hard, right, a hard hoodie, and you're smoking tabs, and someone says, "Put that cigarette out, please," you just turn to the camera and go, "Up yours, Dolores."
Maybe,
The
but
flick and the V's.
then they're public disturbance or something. Would there be a?
Then they can fire a laser.
ASBO. Well, they're getting rid of the ASBO, aren't they? So maybe they wouldn't be
getting
able
rid of the ASBO.
They'd nick their iPod then.
0330 123 1215. What would you like Ben Jones to be the voice of? And we will get him to do that at some point for next week.
Also, if
Yes.
he did say, "Don't drop your cigarette butts down there," you'd listen to Ben Jones.
You would listen to Ben Jones. You'd go, I'm sorry, sir. I apologise.
They wouldn't flip the bird.
No, you couldn't flip the bird to someone with a voice like that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. There we go. Let me just write that down. That's not a bad idea. Ben Jones' voice. Okay, well, that's something. Also, there's another thing I wish to discuss today. Lunches are weird, right? Lunches are uncomfortable. It's getting hot now. Lunches are weird and uncomfortable. And I had lunch with someone today who I'd never met before, and it was kind of nice. But we did something unusual because I had a meeting with you. I'd kind of double booked. So I had lunch with this guy, and he was late anyway. If he hadn't have been late, it would have kind of worked out all right. Wouldn't need to do this, but he was 40 minutes late.
40?
40 minutes late.
Wow.
And I was sat in a restaurant on my own for 40 minutes.
I get anxious when people are late.
Well, I knew he was coming because he kept phoning me saying, I'm on my way. I'm just stuck in traffic. The train was gone and get stuck in traffic and stuff like that. I was sat there quite happily reading my Tommy Cooper book, so I had a good time. But because he was late, because I had a meeting with you, we staggered our lunch. So we had, like, our sort of main. We went for Japanese. We had our main course, which was delicious. And then I met you. And then we met up half an hour later, and we had our dessert. And it was great, because by then, half an hour had passed. I had a nice mint tea with you. I was ready for dessert. I kind of had that. I was a little bit hungry again. So we went to another restaurant, and we had a dessert.
I think that's fun.
I think it's the way forward. If you've ever staggered a meal, or if you have suggestions on how to make a meal... just that bit more fun. 0330 123 1215. But the main thrust of tonight's show... Eloise, can you explain this to the listener, please? Because although I understand it, I'm still confused by it.
OK. Tomorrow, we are doing a show...
Yes, we are.
That is a pre-booked show. So today, you will have rang in...
Yes.
And you will have been allocated a time slot...
We've got 5-minute sections, haven't we?
Yeah, 5-minute sections. You can have bigger bookings if you think you want to fill in 10 minutes.
But you have to fill that gap.
Yeah, you aren't allowed to cut it any less or add on any more. So if you're booked for 5 minutes, you have to fill the 5 minutes.
And you can't come on the show tomorrow
unless you have an appointment.
An appointment.
An appointment.
This is this is a listener's idea.
Was it Robbie Dove? Yeah.
Robbie Dove's idea. Okay, Robbie Dove, well done.
Should we?
Yes.
Get them to phone in tomorrow. Or should I take the number? I need to know this.
We're going to have to call them
I'll
back.
take the number.
Are you right to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a sheet to me that's full of 5-minute sections. If you want to be on the show tomorrow, Did you get the email about the alphabetical show?
Yeah,
that's genius,
that's good.
Isn't it? That's genius.
At first, I didn't understand whether it was alphabetical out of who is calling at that precise moment, but I figure it means A and then find a B.
And I think we can cheat by using surnames as well.
You can't do that.
Okay, no, all right.
It's one or the other.
She's a harsh mistress, and we will follow that. Okay, but tonight, that's for next week. Tonight, if you want to phone up and book a slot on tomorrow's show. Well, you can talk about anything. We'll have topics and stuff for tomorrow, as we always do. But you will be able to talk about anything. If you want to book 5 minutes and do a song, you can do that.
I think as well, they kind of have to have got something in mind that they want to talk about.
Okay. That we kind of.
They don't have to on the day, but if you're worrying you're not going to fill the 5 minute slot, then I'd be planning something.
Now, obviously, you can't advertise companies and businesses, but can I just say that if we were selling the 5 minute slot to, I don't know, like Greg's the Bakers or something,
it would be
thousands. It would be thousands of pounds they would have to pay us, and they'd have to deliver a box of pasties that would be on reception, and an email would go around saying pasties downstairs, and everyone would get them except for me because I'm not enjoying the data.
And they always come in for breakfast, so I miss them too.
Yeah.
It'd be good to have the Greg's Bakers now.
It'd be nice to get sent some free stuff if anybody's listening. I don't think we're allowed to do that. 0330. Listen, we're going to play a song so you can kind of and this is good as well if you've not called in before and you're worried that I might cut you off I can't cut you off. Unless you go over the 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes, it's yours. So, if you want to book yourself a section on tomorrow's show, bearing in mind Thursday is the busiest show that we have in terms of phone calls, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Press button 1, you'll speak to Eloise.
It's Wednesday tomorrow.
Oh, sweet Christ, so it is. Yeah. Oh, God, the week's just got a day longer. That's so depressing. Oh, no. Tomorrow I've got such a boring day. It's like practical. But
Thursday, though, we're having our slumber party.
Yeah, exactly, pyjamas.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I have to go to the bank to speak to a man about bank accounts for my mum. Then I've got a meeting with my accountant. And I like my accountant. Roger, a lovely, lovely bloke. But I generally just sit there and he talks to me about pensions and stuff. And I go, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh. And come on, going, I haven't got a clue what he was talking about there.
I've got a pension.
I've got a pension now.
It's only a new one.
It will be worth nothing.
No, it will be worth loads.
It won't be.
Well, mine won't.
None of them will.
No, of course they will, because you get the statutory one, and then this on top of it will be rolling in it.
You're so naive.
That is what it is.
When you get to 60, it'll be... How much do you think is going to be in your pension?
Well, at the moment, I think there's about £2,000.
And imagine, in like 40 years' time, £2,000 will be worth like a penny now.
That is true.
That's the thing. So you could have like £1 million in there. It'd be worth like about 100.
When I'm old, if I carry on the way I'm going to be spinster. I reckon I get some extra benefits for that.
You carry on believing. Listen, when we get into our 60s, we are all screwed. 0330 123 1215. We could do pensions as well if you want. I'm not fussed. But phone up now. What are we talking about? We're asking you to tell us what you want Ben Jones's voice to be used for. How can you make lunch breaks all the better? And do you want to book yourself a slot on tomorrow night's show? 0330 123 1215. And more of your calls after the Kings of Leon. Oh, that kind of just sort of faded and then it stopped. By the way, there's Aaron Paul that came up with the suggestion of having an alphabetical show, which we'll be doing next week. So, there we go. Oh, look, the calls are racked up. Let's go to Jason Wiggins.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jason Wiggins. How are you?
I'm all right, you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I tell you what, I'm a silly boy. I was hungry on the way in, so I went to Tesco's, right?
Yeah.
And I bought a packet of those cookies, like 5 big cookies, right?
For a pound?
Well, it was £1.20 for a pack, right?
Yeah.
Or £1.50 for 2 packs.
2 packs. Oh, you got 2 packs.
So of course you're going to get 2 packs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I had Smarties ones and Dime Bar ones, or Dame
You
Bar.
ate them all and 8 or 6.
I've eaten 8 of them, and I feel awful. Awful!
Have a drink.
Well, I've had some water, but that's, it's not helping. A coffee at 11:15 at night? Are you insane?
Yes.
Well, it's not happening, Wiggins.
Anyway, I'm calling about the 5-minute slot.
You want to book a slot tomorrow?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, hang on a minute. What I need to do here is I just need to change something on... Where's Wiggins? Okay, Wiggins, what time do you want?
What time is available?
Well, they're all available. It's all 5-minute slots from 11 till 12:55.
Well, 11 then.
Bang on 11. Okay, you're going for the bang on 11. Any idea what it is you might be talking about?
Yes, I'm going to be talking about a group I go to called the Wayside Smilers in Godalming.
The Wayside Smilers?
Yes.
Okay, tell us no more, Wiggins, because this sounds awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
We'll speak to you tomorrow, Jason.
Okay, thank you.
Ta-ta. There we go. This is working, Eloise. It's working.
Good.
Okay, she said it. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Let's go to Simon in Swansea.
Hello.
Hello, Simon.
How are you doing?
We're already 2 callers in, and I notice that I've started doing little impressions of the callers as they call in.
Was that an impression of me?
Yes, it was.
How's the iPhone? Did you get that fixed?
Fair play to Apple. I went into the shop, I saw my friend Apple Tom, and he swapped the phone for me. Brand new phone.
Oh, brilliant.
I did ask if I could upgrade to a 4, and they said no. But I got a brand new phone now, so it works. It's brilliant.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Book a slot for tomorrow.
What time would you want, my love?
Can I have 12:30?
You want to go for 12:30, is what you like to call it. Any reason you've gone for that slot, Simon?
No, just because I don't know if I'm going out for a meal tomorrow night, and I want to give myself time to get back.
You don't know if you're going out for a meal?
Well, I don't know if we're going out for food tomorrow night, you see.
Okay, well, I know what a meal is, Simon. You don't need to spell that out in any more detail. Meal, food, yes, I'm aware. Yeah, how would you make meals more fun? Did you hear about me splitting up my lunch this afternoon?
No, I had a horrible lunch today. I find lunches more boring than work itself.
I don't really like lunches, but I had a lunch with someone who was 40 minutes late. And so we had our main, and then I said, look, I've got to go and meet Eloise for half an hour. Can we go and have dessert later on? So I went off, had a cup of tea with Eloise, and then we went to a different restaurant, me and this bloke, and we had dessert half an hour later. It was wonderful.
Like a pub crawl, but a restaurant crawl.
It was like a restaurant crawl, except there were 2 restaurants. Yeah.
You could probably do that with every course.
Yeah. Oh, a different course. The thing is, if you just went in for I did feel embarrassed going into, it was Mildred's, the vegetarian restaurant around the corner from here, for the dessert. I did feel embarrassed going in and saying, oh, we've just come for dessert. I'm sure they didn't, but it felt like they were looking at me as if to say, how dare you come in here and waste our time.
But you could do, go to different themed restaurants, and it could be round the world in 80 minutes type of thing.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
Different cult.
What is French food?
Isn't it? Is it escargot, snails, and frog's legs?
But is that it though? Is there like a French? Because Italian food, it's pasta, right? Yeah. Pasta and pizza. And Japanese food is raw fish and noodles, right? French food is. Eloise, any ideas?
Pastries.
Pastries?
Yeah, like croissants and brioche.
But what's
a whole meal out of that?
That's you're thinking of, but pastries are from Denmark.
Well,
is that what Danish means from Denmark?
Yeah, but no, I would associate them with France. I would say that is their speciality.
Okay. Well, we'll put, but you can't have a whole culinary menu based solely on pastry breakfasts.
But Italians, we think that they only eat pasta and pizza, but pasta to them is a starter.
Yeah, it's true.
So really, we're labouring under a misapprehension about what they eat.
They do a lot of pizza over there. When we went to Sicily, it was pizza all the time, pretty much. Oh, yum, 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 until the fourth night you're thinking, oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
I can't have another pizza.
I thought they had a lot of fresh fish and lovely meats and things.
Oh, you could be right, actually. I might be stereotyping them a little bit unfairly. So, Simon, we'll speak to you tomorrow at 12:30.
Okie dokie then.
Ta-ta!
Okay.
There we go. This is, if you want to book it, this is really going to be a success. Could be a boring show tonight, because it's literally just going to be people phoning up and saying times to us. But if you want to book a place on tomorrow's show, 0330 123 1215, Ben Jones's voice, what would you like it for? How do you make meals more exciting? And just, what is French food?
This is Absolute Radio.
Absolute Radio is
The home of the no repeat guarantee.
Absolute.co.uk.
Auto glass repair, auto glass replace.
Very tall man called Iain Lee has a show on a station called Absolutely. He's the best at talking to crazies, lots of weird men and mental ladies. Monday to Thursday, all through the night. It's 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. to be precise. Absolute Radio. Focus but not listen again. Online, on digital, on 12:15 a.m.
Let's go to Ben in New Cross. Hello, Ben.
Hello, mate. I just want to say, I just want to be the first to say, in fact, that it's a disgrace the way TalkSport would hire such people. I mean, they have no respect, no class, and the behaviour was disgusting. I am, of course, referring to the way Matt Ford kept you waiting for the 30 minutes today.
Get in there, Benjamin. Get in there. He's put the phone down. 40 minutes Matt Ford kept me waiting for lunch today. 40 minutes. You won't have heard of him. He's some dodgy DJ on a dying radio station. God damn him. 40 minutes he kept me waiting. That's disrespectful. And then he said, I can't stick around too long. I'm meeting someone at 4. I said, well, be 40 minutes late for them. I can't. It's important. Oh, I see. It's important, is it? But you keep me waiting 40 minutes. And do the old, the train was delayed. Come on, mate. Come on. Utter bullshine. Utter bullshine, if you ask me. Let's go to Tommy's in London. Hello, Tommy.
Hello.
Hello, Tommy.
Finally nice to talk to you.
And finally nice to talk to you.
I would ask Anthony to call you tonight about a curry recorder.
Oh, Tommy, are you a lady?
Yes.
But how do you spell Tommy?
Just like boy's name, Tommy.
Really? And Genki desu ka?
Genki desu. Genki desu ka?
Genki desu. Watashi wa vegetarian desu. Sakana to nika wa tabimasen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame.
It is a shame sometimes.
I love meat. I eat anything.
Yeah, I know, especially when you're in Japan and it all looks so delicious.
Yeah. I don't eat dolphins, though.
Oh, I would never for 1 second accuse you of doing such a hideous thing, Tommy. So the curry recorder quartet, for those who don't know, the curry recorder, I can't say it, the curry recorder quartet are these people.
Yes.
They're one of my favourite bands. They're coming over to the UK. Let me get the dates, because I've got my diary
Fantastic.
here. They're for what?
Fantastic. I've never heard of them.
Oh, they're good. They're coming over on... they're going to be on my show on Thursday, May the 19th. And then they're playing 2 gigs in London. One on the 20th, Friday the 20th, and one on Saturday the 21st of May. Once the venues are confirmed, I'll announce it. Until I have it definite it's happening. I'm not going to say where they are, but it's happening. Yes. But Tommy, we need a Japanese translator in the studio.
Okay, I can help you with that.
Can you?
Yes, I'm quite positive.
Okay, now...
I'm not a music professional or anything like that, but...
Well, you don't need...
I can understand what you're speaking and maybe what they're speaking as well.
You don't need to be a music professional. What it is there's 4 of them in the band, hence the name Quartet.
Yes.
And there's going to be a few of their sort of friends are going to be in the studio. None of them speak English very well. They can kind of say a few words, but none of them can really communicate enough to make the show anything more than bizarre. But you think you could translate for us, do you?
Yes, I'll do my best.
Tommy, I've got to tell you now, let's put my cards on the table. There's no money in it for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you...
I'll be honored to help some Japanese people to do something out here.
Whereabouts in Japan are you from?
I'm from just outside Tokyo, 1 hour drive to south.
I've not been that way. Okay. And what are you doing over in London?
I'm a garden designer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And I guess they don't really have very big gardens in Japan, do they?
No, not at all. That's why I'm here, probably.
And how long have you been over here?
I've been here for 5 years.
5 years. Whereabouts in London are you?
Notting Hill.
Oh, hang on a minute. So you must be quite rich.
No, I'm not. I'm sharing with a flat with 7 other people.
Oh, my God. No, 7 others?
Yes, it's quite international in my flat.
What other countries have you got in the flat?
2 Frenchies, 2 Polish, and 1 English, 1 Japanese.
And when you're over here, what do you do? Do you hang out with Japanese people or do you hang out with English people? How does it work?
That's the problem. I want to hang out with more Japanese people, but I'm quite alone in a way.
Oh, no, Tommy.
Most of my friends are English. That's fine.
Oh.
But sometimes I want to speak Japanese. Otherwise, I forget, you see?
Yeah. You forget Japanese?
Yes, I do.
How can you forget your own language?
Sometimes I'm phoning my parents and I can't say exact sentence I want to say.
I learned Japanese for a while, and I can't remember any of it because it was such a long. My only standby sentence is "Kore wa dare no kasa desu ka?"
That's a very random thing.
Well, it is, and unless someone's lost an umbrella that I happen to have found, it's pointless. I've never had chance to use it.
Yes. I can understand. I speak a little bit of Italian.
Right.
Little bit. Only one sentence.
Go on.
Dove sono le mie scarpe? Which means, where's my shoes?
This is what we're doing. I want people to phone in. If they can only speak one sentence in a foreign language, phone us up tonight and tell us what that sentence is. You've got a very good Italian accent, Tommy.
Really? Do you speak Italian?
No, not in the slightest. But I've heard Italian speak. I know what they sound like.
Okay.
Eloise, did you hear Tommy's Italian accent?
Yeah,
it was good, wasn't it?
Mm.
Tommy's going to be our translator when the Recorder Quartet come in.
Good. She sounds lovely.
Can we keep Tommy's details?
Yes, of course.
Tommy, listen. What we can do is we can't give you any money, but if you come in, what I can do is I can get you into their gig for free, of course.
Yes.
And it means there's going to be a lot of Japanese people there. Because we're going to kind of advertise it with music people, but also in the Japanese sort of forums and things like that. So maybe you'll get to practice your Japanese, but maybe you might find some Japanese friends to hang out with.
Yes, that's fantastic.
And also, I've got a band that I play in, and we sing in Japanese, or my singer sings in Japanese.
Really?
Oh, yes, she does Momoko.
I look forward to that.
And when we get a gig, I can get you into that for free as well. It's not a lot.
Hey, Robbie, it's Eloise.
But it's not a lot, but it's the least I can do.
Yes, that's lovely.
OK, listen, I want you, Tommy, to keep Thursday, May the 18th free.
18th?
Thursday, May the 19th, sorry, 19th.
19th.
Keep it free,
okay.
and you're going to come in the studio and be our translator.
Okay, that's fine.
Hang on a minute. While you're on the line, stay there, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jot down your phone number. Your phone number is going into my diary, Tommy. Oh, don't worry. Not for anything like that. I won't get caught out like that again. But, hang on, I nearly read it out then, which would have been a terrible thing to do. And that means you are now my official Japanese translator, Tommy.
Yay!
Yay!
I feel very honoured.
You should do. I look forward to meeting you.
Yes, same here.
And we will speak to you very, very soon.
Okay. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you, Tommy. Take care.
Take care, you too.
Bye-bye. There we go. Look at that. We've got a translator. We've got a translator! And she sounds brilliant! Oh, she's not got many Japanese friends. I feel sorry for her. Can you speak one sentence in a foreign language?
Yeah.
Go on.
Hola, señorita. Hecka, por favore.
So that's hello, madam. Well, I don't know what the rest of it was.
Will you cut my hair?
Oh! This is the show. This is brilliant. If you're listening to this and you can speak one sentence in a foreign... We can all do it. One sentence in a foreign language. My Japanese sentence that I know really well is Kore wa dane no kasa desu ka, which means whose umbrella is this? One sentence in a foreign language, 0330 123 1215. That's what we're going to be doing. This is the show. When the show started 35 minutes ago, I was sat here with kind of a panic running through my veins thinking, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. And suddenly, we're crapping gold. Okay, on tonight's show, we're doing lots of different things. We're pimping out Ben Jones's voice. We're how do you make lunch breaks more exciting? I staggered a meal today. What is French food? Can you speak, say, one sentence in a foreign language? All of those things we're doing. 0330 123 1215. But more importantly than that, we're taking bookings for tomorrow night's show. You won't be able to call tomorrow night's show unless you booked a slot tonight. 5-minute slots. We've got quite a few to give away. So, 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Vinny! Hey, Vinny, that was a short one. Are you right?
I thought you said Billy.
Billy?
Yeah.
Isn't that your name?
No, Vinny.
Oh, I've been calling you Binny for the last 6 years.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
Vinny.
Binny?
Yeah, that's it.
Binny. Okay, Binny.
Yeah. Anyway, so can I book something for tomorrow?
Can you do what, sorry?
Can I book book it for tomorrow?
What's the word you've forgotten?
Slot.
There we go, that's it. Well done. You'd like to book something slot for tomorrow. Yeah, sure. What time would you like, Binny?
12:45.
12:45. Now, are you going to be up at that time of night?
Yeah.
Because I reckon if we call you then, all we're going to get is the person you have tried to call, Varindar, is not available. Please leave a message.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're definitely going to be there.
Yeah.
Can you give us a clue what you might be talking about?
I'm going to introduce you to a topic.
You're going to introduce me to a topic?
Yes.
Wow, that's very exciting. And I'm assuming you're going to be, listening to Talk Sport tonight and tomorrow and desperately trying to get one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing a topic from Talk Sport, Binny. Thank you very much. How have you been today? You been busy today?
Yeah. Did you hear about Keys and Gray?
And
Talk Sport?
What did I say to you a week ago?
Yeah, I know.
I said it was going to happen, didn't I?
Yeah.
You must.
Are you jealous?
Am I jealous of someone who...
what you should do is, you're on this morning now, aren't you?
Okay, I'm on this morning on Monday, in fact, with Keith Lemon, yes.
Yeah. You should say something bad on the microphone when it's off air.
Yeah.
And maybe you can get O'Connell's slot.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. So when I'm mic'd up and I'm in the green room hanging out with Keith Lemon and Paul Ross, I should say something about women's breasts and bums.
Yeah.
Get the sack from this morning... And then a couple of weeks later, I get Christian O'Connell's breakfast slot.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, Binny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Any idea? Give us a clue of what I should say, because I'm not very good at being a sexist pig. Go on, what should I say?
I don't know. I'm not good at that either.
Girls' bums are lovely.
Yeah, it's a bit boring that.
Yeah.
Girls can't drive.
Good. And the thing is, Binny, we say it as a joke, but it's true.
Yeah.
They can't drive. Have you ever seen a girl parallel park?
No.
Do you know what parallel parking is?
Yeah, it's reverse parking, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
What is it? The one in the when you park in a box?
In a box? What do you mean in a box?
Yeah, like in a car park.
No.
So which one is it then?
Well, have another guess.
What?
So here's you, right? Criticising womankind because they can't parallel park. And you don't even know what parallel parking is?
All right, then tell me what it is.
Okay, right. You know when you want to park on the road, right?
Yeah.
And there's a gap in between two cars.
Yeah.
It's when you park into that gap.
Yeah, that's reverse parking.
Well, you didn't say that, though.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you said reverse parking, but you didn't say that you're parking in between two cars. You could do it forwards as well if you want.
Yeah, but you get teached reverse.
You get teached reverse parking, do you? You don't get teached English, though, do you?
You get taught.
You don't get teached English, do you, though, you muppet?
You get taught.
Yeah, I know you do. I know that. You didn't know that. You said teached. Jesus. And you've got the audacity to come on here and make sexist comments about women and their driving skills. Shame on you. Shame on you, Binny.
All right, anyway, so moving on, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that old lady throwing a handbag at those robbers?
I saw the film, yeah, it was exciting. She was a little bit silly to do that. I wouldn't recommend
that's
it.
Stupid.
Yeah,
she's a hero. That's stupid.
Sorry?
She's no hero.
Well,
no heroine. She's no heroine.
Yeah, okay. Well, she is, but...
No, she's not. She should have got slapped. Because that's what happened normally. Have a hero. She's nothing. She's just lucky. Hello? Hello? I've got more stuff to talk about. Hello? I wanted to talk about spots.
Spots?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about spots?
Spots, yeah.
What? Go on, then. What about spots?
What is it? Apparently, teenagers get a lot of spots, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, anyway, I didn't get it when I was a teenager, but I think I'm getting it now.
How old are you, Vinny, if you don't mind me asking?
What's that?
How old are you?
23.
23? Well, okay, just still a young man, mate. You know, but you never know, you might be a late developer.
See. Yeah, because I'm getting, those zits on my head now. Whereas I never got it when I was a teenager.
Much as I'm fascinated, Vinny, what did you think about what happened in Jerusalem the other night?
What happened to Jerusalem?
Yeah, did you see it on the TV?
No.
You didn't see it, mate. It is actual evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence being here now. It has to be. There can't be any other explanation.
Oh, I see. What exactly happened?
Well, basically what happened, it was over a particular part of Jerusalem. It's the Basilica or something, I can't remember what. But basically there was a bright light floating there in the sky, and then in 2 seconds it had accelerated out of sight, upwards.
Oh, it could have been a rocket or something.
No, not from actually seeing the footage. I mean, of course, obviously there could be alternative explanations for it. Lightning, some kind of lightning or something like that, some kind of atmospheric disturbance. But obviously, if you see the footage, Vinny, it is very, very, very impressive indeed. And obviously, I talk about experiences I've had in the past where, I've come across, UFO activity. It's very, very interesting to me.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So, Vinny? Where do you live? I mean, basically.
The road.
The road? You're on the road?
The road.
Oh, my God, I've been there. It's horrible, isn't it?
How many times have you been in the toilet?
Been in prison? Oh, honestly, about 14 times.
Are you lonely?
I suppose a little bit, yeah. I haven't got a girlfriend at the moment, and yes, that does make me feel a little bit lonely.
Who's your favourite gay man?
What's my favourite one?
Who's your favourite gay man?
What's a B-man?
Who's your favourite gay man?
I don't know what a B-man is, Vinny.
I mean, if you want to wear women's clothes, why don't you have a sex change as well?
What the hell are you going on about? Vinny, what are you going on about, man?
I'm going to be lonely this Christmas.
Vinny, I think that we have a situation on our hands.
Yeah, you're boring.
So UFOs over Jerusalem is boring.
You're really boring.
I disagree, Vinny. I think I'm super interesting.
You're really boring. You fake bat.
Oh, Vinny, if only you knew.
I'd like to be, a delivery man.
A delivery man? Have you been a delivery man? Yeah, I've been a delivery man in the past, yes.
How many times have you been in the toilet?
Been to the toilet?
Okay, forget that then.
Yeah.
You like tennis?
Yeah, so we have actually on planet Earth, Vinny, we have actual evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence, mate.
You like tennis?
Yeah, honestly, tennis, yeah, I love tennis. Tennis is the most beautiful drink. I drink gallons.
You like tennis?
Yes, I love tennis, mate. It's gorgeous stuff.
You like tennis?
Tennis? Yeah, I love tennis. Used to play a lot of tennis when I was at school.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Where would I rather be?
In some loving place full of beautiful people.
Iain Lee's an idiot.
Is he? I don't think so.
I'd like to bust the crap out of him one day.
You'd like to punch the crap out of it?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Now, Vinny.
Are you ever going to finish?
Vinny, okay, listen, I've got one more thing to say.
Yeah, I've got my mum's coming.
I want everybody who's listening to Absolute Radio, no matter where they are around the world, I want them to understand that we have actual evidence of extraterrestrial activity.
We don't know his policies.
Do what?
We don't know his policies.